Hello, snare drum players. Unlike the wind players, our job at first for how to make a sound at first is a little bit easier, a little bit different. The tough part for us will come later. So this will be kind of quick. So anatomy of drumstick, we've got the batter tip, we've got the ramp, and then the butt of the stick. And on a Vic Firth pair of sticks, it's got a flag. And the good news is that they've designed these sticks so that you can put your thumb at the flag and you're probably going to be grabbing it in the right spot. I like to grab these particular sticks slightly above the flag. And when I say slightly, I mean like right there. But for your drumsticks, your flag may be actually right on it. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb in line with the stick. You're going to grab and do a perpendicular grab with your index finger at the first joint. Then you're going to wrap your fingers around. Okay. Now, I want you to lightly move your wrist with the tip and go down to your hand. Don't hurt yourself, just go nice and slow. We're working on the wrist. We are not dinosaurs. We don't play like this. We also aren't marching band yet and doing that kind of motion. Make sure it's all from the wrist. Your arm will rotate ever so slightly the higher you go, but when you're playing at the beginning, you don't want to be using a whole lot of arm, a whole lot of forearm. Keep those fingers engaged, keep your perpendicular grip the way we showed you. Switch, do the other hand. Same idea. Thumb goes straight up on the back of the stick. Index finger joint grabs about there. Should be fairly comfortable to do that. It's pretty much in line with the thumb, maybe a little bit lower. Wrap the fingers around. Okay. Same concept. Wrist. Do this with me as you're watching the video. You look ridiculous, just like I do. Welcome to the club. All wrist, very little forearm. Definitely no elbow and above to the shoulder. Okay. This is where the magic happens on a pair of drumsticks. When you're first playing, you want to make sure all the wrist motion is targeted towards that point. When you wrap your fingers around, that's good, but you don't want like your main holding point to be your bottom pinkies. You actually want it to be up here mostly. Like I would say 80%. Try this with me. This is called piston motion because when you go to play, the stick is going to naturally bounce back up. In the next video, I'll talk to you guys about how to play single strokes fast. For now, though, we're going to just work on letting gravity do its job and not choking the stick too hard. So I want you to start up here, about 12 inches off the drum, and let it fall. And when you let it fall, don't keep it low, let it bounce back up. Remember, most of the magic's here, but don't squeeze too hard. I'm barely gripping this thing. I'm fractions of muscle tension away from dropping the stick. Okay, it's about to fall out of my hands. I'm so loose. The more that we play fast, the more tension we'll have to have on the fingers. And then you'll be grabbing a little bit harder. Try the other hand. Start up high, let it fall, and let it bounce back up. Don't squeeze it at the bottom. That looks like that. So what everybody wants to do when they first start playing drums is give it a good whack, right? You sign up to play the drum, you sign up to hit things. This is not karate. This is finessed music, okay? You can't just like slam something as hard as you can. We have to use natural physics to play the drums. Let it bounce up. Okay. If you're making those great sounds, congratulations, you're doing a great job. See you next time.